Big, big, big news for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Landing 2024 quarterback CJ Carr. Yes, that is correct. The grandson of Lloyd Carr, son of Jason Carr. His dad played quarterback at Michigan. His grandfather coached at Michigan. And he is now committed to Notre Dame. Number 23 overall player in the country, number 5 quarterback per the 2024 On3 consensus from Saline, Michigan, just outside of Ann Arbor. So a big-time quarterback, and of course we got Tim Hyde to break down the news. So Tim, CJ has announced his commitment to the Fighting Irish over Michigan. What's your first reaction to this news?
Well, first reaction was, weren't we supposed to be talking about 2023? And here we go. The first, we've been planning to talk about quarterbacks for a while, and here we go, 2024. But no, it's exciting. It's exciting when you get such a really good football player, a young football player that is his future as bright as could be. And then, what can you say, right? Yeah, it's another guy out of Michigan, another guy you pull straight out of the backyard of the Wolverines with all that being said, and it's exciting. He's a heck of a football player, and really, really, curious to see how he keeps developing as he grows here towards Notre Dame. But huge news for the Fighting Irish fans.
All right, folks, get a good look at our faces because it's going to be gone. So we're going to be watching film for a little while here. So CJ Carr Jr. film that you can also find on Huddle. Watch a few minutes of it. So Tim, just what do you see on his tape?
Well, we've talked about these 24 kids that Notre Dame's been recruiting, and we got to say, remember, folks, he's a sophomore. This is 15 years old basically, and the first thing and the biggest thing everybody's going to be talking about this guy, and I'm sure Reese and Freeman said it the first time they saw him, is his accuracy is crazy good, and I'm talking ball spot on where it needs to be, midpoint, always in the hands, and outstanding. His accuracy is elite. His release is quick, dangerous, all those hyperboles you want to say. He really does have it all. And one of the things I've been watching is he's been at a lot of camps this winter and spring up there at Michigan and all over the country. And he looks like he's gotten an inch taller. Looks like he's packed on another 10 pounds from his sophomore film. And if anything, his accuracy's gotten better. There's some film out there which is I love to watch where it's just him warming up, throwing 10, 12 balls in a row, and every single one is on target, hitting guys where it needs to be. So this is my favorite play right here at the 118 mark. It just shows his balance, the confidence he has, and more importantly, the vision. He's always looking to throw that ball down the field. So he's a special football player that Notre Dame hasn't had a kid this highly ranked in a long, long time.
Tim, I really don't have enough good things to say about CJ Carr. I mean, on tape, love him. I saw him at Irish Invasion Sunday, and we'll watch some of his clips from that as well that I shot. He was fantastic. As a young man, you really don't see anything better than CJ Carr. I mean, he's just such a nice kid. I've messaged his mom, I think 2 or 3 times, just saying, hey, your son, seriously, you need to know this. He is the best. Like, I made a list of my 10, I'm going to share this on social media soon, my 10 favorite recruitments I've covered in 9 years. CJ is on that list just because he's just such a good young man to interact with. Fantastic interview. I mean, he's 16 years old going into his junior year of high school. Again, guys, going into his junior year of high school, and he sounds like a 10-year NFL veteran in these interviews. Like, I kind of asked him one tough question recently, and he just gave a pros answer. I mean, he is just a phenomenal young man, and then leadership qualities are outstanding. Tim, definitely want to get your thoughts. I'm sure you've seen this film that I took of him. So what did you think of some of this? I mean, just kind of further your point of, I mean, he's just an all-around darn good quarterback.
Yes, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Just watching him warming up is like there's no bad balls. It's going on target. And there's a bunch of film, and your film here from the weekend. It's just like, wow, the accuracy is phenomenal. It really is. And his footwork, he's got amazing feet already. His quickness right there, the way he sets, turns his hip, the ball, wherever he wants to throw it, it's going to, and it's confidence. You can see him right there, Mike, how confident he is. And you said that with his interviews and his upbringing and whatnot, and there's a bunch of interviews online that I've listened to him, after football games and getting ready for the state playoffs and what last year. And he's got it. He's got everything you need in a quarterback when it comes to confidence, accuracy, the leadership. He's a tailor-made quarterback, which is exciting to see coming to Notre Dame.
Yeah, Tim, he was born to play the quarterback position. But when you watch clips like this and then on film, and then you bring in the intangible factor, is there anything he doesn't have? And again, he's just going in his junior year of high school, so there's still plenty of developing. But like all of the on and off field traits, he literally seems like the complete package.
Yeah, I mean the last two plays he just showed were just gets the ball, turns his hip, delivers instantly, and yeah, I mean he's young. He's going to keep growing. He's going to keep developing. I think anyone who's out there that says, "Oh, he's not this, he's not that," the kid just turned 16. He's going to gain 10 more pounds. He's going to gain. He's going to get some more leg strength. He's going to get all that stuff is going to come. The fact that he already has 90% of the package you're looking for in a quarterback, it it's awesome. It really is awesome. The more you watch him, the more you compare him to the other guys in his class, in the 24 class, even going in the 2023 class, he's up there with the best of the best, I feel.
Yeah. So from a perception standpoint, Tim, just like this recruiting win, for you as someone who's followed the Fighting Irish as long as you have, I mean, how crazy is it for the Fighting Irish to land, again, so many members of his family being closely connected to the Michigan Wolverines, again, including him living basically in Ann Arbor.
Yes, I texted you today. One of my closest friends played for Lloyd Carr, was a linebacker at Michigan under Lloyd Carr, and he told me he's kind of seen this coming for a while. They've been hearing grumblings out of Ann Arbor, and that he was just so high on Notre Dame, and it's exciting. Longtime Notre Dame fans will probably remember, elite quarterback like CJ was, Rick Meyer. Rick Meyer was a Michigan Notre Dame battle all the way till the end, and he obviously same with Paulus was up there. This back in the day when Bo and Lloyd Carr and those guys had so many great quarterbacks. But that's awesome. You go into Michigan, you get somebody who I'm sure Jim Harbaugh thought this was my guy. But you know what? There's a great interview last year CJ does before a game during the week where they're talking about recruiting and they say, hey, it sounds like you have Michigan lean with all these connections, and he says, hey, my family told me to pick the best place for me, and I think he's done that, and I'm sure Coach Carr has given him his blessings to go in South Bend. Now is his grandfather going to wear Fighting Irish gear when he comes to a game? That's going to be pretty exciting to see that on NBC.
Yeah, definitely. So tons of coverage of this at blueandgold.com. Again, going back to CJ being a fantastic young man, on Tuesday, I got to do a phone interview with him, about 15 minutes long, super gracious with his time. And we talked about so much good stuff. I'll have another article coming out on Friday, June 9th. June 10th, excuse me. So you'll have to make sure to check that out as well. Us talking about some recruits he's going to go after. So tons of good stuff up at the site of blueandgold.com. Tim popped on his rankings there. Number 23 player in the country, number 5 quarterback. I mean, he would be the Fighting Irish's highest ranked quarterback since, I want to say, according to the On3 consensus, Dane Christ. I mean, from that perspective, just the rankings and, the Brian Kelly era, not having that, elite quarterback. I mean, it's going to take him a couple years to get to Notre Dame, but you got to feel pretty excited about Notre Dame landing a kid this, highly ranked and obviously this talented.
Oh, without a doubt. They and it's funny you mentioned Dane because there's Dane's high school films on YouTube, and he was one of the first guys I thought about because I saw him play in high school live, and he's got a lot of the same mannerisms, a lot of the same fundamentals that Dane had, and Dane was a really good football player at Notre Dame High School there in Sherman Oaks. So, yeah, I mean they're getting an elite quarterback. There's no doubt about that, and he's as good as the best of the best out there. Obviously, I'm a big Jimmy Clausen fan. The thing with Clausen and Carr is going to be when you compare those two is the accuracy issues. Jimmy was accurate as could be, and CJ's already showing that early in his career.
Again, guys, big get here for the Fighting Irish. Head to blueandgold.com for more coverage of this commitment. Go check out some of our other YouTube videos. Subscribe to our channel. Like this video. Again, $1 for 1 year premium access over at blueandgold.com. Check out the site. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time.